What's up? What's up? What's up? We are live on YouTube. Wait, y'all give y'all enough time to come on in here. Live in Chicago, Illinois. Let me see if I can. I can look a little warm. It was a little chilly at first. Heat then kicked in. Hey everybody! Also, we have some shirts available right now. If you want to get the shirts, go on and get it. We'll talk about that later in the program. Let's get right into these topics. This has been a lot going on. Y'all already know Tamika is an Xscape member, as well as with her sister. Tasha has been saying that she stole money. Tamika has been saying that she stole the checks that's supposed to come to Tamika house. And also, you have Tasha responding and said that Tamika is lying. She did a whole video broadcasting her show, her album, and really was diving into it. Let me pull that picture up that she did a live. And it was very strategic because when she did it, that was just to show you that she's gearing up to promote this album. So you see right then and there, she did this whole video talking about this situation, saying that her sister is a liar. Let's be clear. Tamika did lie about, her sister. Tamika lied on Kandi, saying that Kandi slept with Jermaine Dupri daddy. So she lied about that. And so when she lied about that, she had to apologize to Kandi. So could it be that this is all a lie? Could it be that this is all a thing for Tamika as a come up to make her look like the victim in this situation? She still have not produced any receipts that someone had re-signed her check. None of that have came about. So we're waiting on the checks to be seen. That's what I'm looking forward to is the checks. Let's get into the checks. And the reason why I'm bringing it up about the checks, because we should be able to see it on the black and white. Let's stop talking about the situation. Let's see the checks. I'm going to say it again. Let's stop talking about the situation. Let's see the checks. And meaning that you can still go to the bank and prove that, okay, somebody has been cashing a check. And if somebody has been cashing a check, let's just see the checks right now. Let's see it. Let's post it. Let's break it down in the comments and on your channel and say, hey, I'm going live right now. These the checks. And we have not necessarily have seen any evidence. We're just going by hearsay and hearsay this and hearsay. Well, she said this and she said this and she did this and she did that. But we still don't see the evidence that this had happened. All right. I'm definitely going to see it. And this show is definitely going about me personally. I don't think that Tamika is lying. I think that she will not lie. I think she got evidence because she got Tiny to back up her story. She got Kandi to back up her story. She got all these people to back up her story. So we definitely need to know. And that mama, and I don't like to talk about people mama, but the woman is low down. And let me tell you why the mama is low down. The mama is low down because she decided to take sides with her daughter. Never do that as a parent. You may not agree with me on this, but when you have a favorite in your child and you pick one over the other, you definitely have problems when it comes on. Okay, it definitely is some issues. And when it came about with the mama, she told the camera to get out of my house. And I don't think that was planned for television. I personally believe that mama did not want her dirty laundry to be leaked out in this world. She did not want it to happen. And when it happened, it definitely caused a little strife within the sister. And when Tamika broke down, I don't think she would be crying up there for clicks and views. Tamika's that type of person. She's an amazing mother, amazing wife, an amazing cook. But let me know in the chat how you feel. Let me drop the link. I see we're going to bring a guest on to talk about this situation. I know half y'all say y'all don't like him, but he always hit the link. And we go way back. Brother Jezo, you're live on the air.
Hey, what's going on, Wiley? I'm shaking my head.
Good. It's a lot that's going on. And then we are preparing for the interview tonight that Tasha K is going to interview Tamika and her sister. Now, we reached out to the father, and we will see if the father will come on the show. But he's not the star of the show at all. So I want to speak to either Tamika or to Tasha or to both sisters. But go ahead, Just So, your thoughts, because one of the criticisms, they said, why you bring Just So on the show? He don't know what he's talking about. I do believe he know what he's talking about with Xscape SWV. So what is your thoughts on all this?
I do believe Tamika. I do believe that there was some money stolen. As you said, I think that the reason why I believe her is because of the way the mother act, the way the mother responded, and then kicked them out her house. That was not for TV. I do believe that Mona did hype them up. Like, you got to pull. Because think about it, this is Mona Scott Young. She creator of Love and Hip Hop, so she knows how to create drama TV. You know what I'm saying? Drama reality. So I do believe that Mona did hype them up and was like, you got to pull some secrets out because it's made for TV, good for TV, da 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 da. And I believe Tamika pulled that little nugget out that bag, and she exposed it. And I do believe Tamika. I believe Tamika on every level. And then when Tamika had to sit down with her mother at her house, and her mother was like, I'm sorry, I apologize, and blah, 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 blah. That right there just shows you that the mother's basically admitting that she chose sides, and she treated Tamika wrong. And if you look at history, every issue that has happened in that group involved Tasha. If it was Tasha and Kandi, Tasha and whomever else in the group, it's always been Tasha. So I believe Tamika. I have to say, I believe Tamika. I want to
say thank you, Ebony, for that $10 super sticker. And my thing is this with the group, and when it comes to Tasha and all that, these are real sisters, right? This is, these are biological sisters. And sisterhood should come before a show.
Correct.
Because sisterhood is definitely, it's an honor. Some people don't have their sister no more. Either one, they're in jail or they dead. So, or they just have this division where they don't want to see each other. I don't want to see this for their sisters, right? I want to see them get along with each other and work it out. But it's hard. I look at it, shit. It's hard. If you steal from me, it's hard for me to trust you again. Like, you was cashing my checks. And when they was cashing the checks, she really needed the money at that time.
But you know what, Wiley?
It's that money because they wasn't touring at that time.
Right, but you know, Wiley, it's hard for them to get along because the mother shows favoritism. The mother shows favoritism, so it's hard for her to get along with her sister. She's the wayward child between the two, and the mother treats her horrible, and she expressed that. She said it on the show, and the mother basically admitted to it.
You think so?
Yeah. You didn't see in the first episode when they was arguing at the mother's house, and the mother turned to the camera and said she's jealous. She melted.
She did say
jealous.
That's bringing back some memories.
So that just shows that the mother choose side, and that's one of the main reasons why I believe Tasha. Tasha. Tamika. Sorry, Tamika. That's why I believe Tamika.
Because she said something verbatim that, she's just jealous. You never say that because that's the vision, right?
Say that, right? You never even if you do have a favorite child, you don't show it.
You don't show it.
You don't show it because let's be real.
On that's how they look at it. But go ahead. So what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say, let's be real. I think every parent has a favorite, and it's not even so much a favorite. It's more of you have that one child that you connect with more than you do the other. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe that she connects more with Tasha than she do with Tamika, but you don't show it. You try to be as diplomatic as you can be, in between your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if they arguing and they fussing and fighting and going through it, you definitely got to be diplomatic in the situation.
Somebody said it right here in the chat, and I want to pin that comment. They said something, quote, "The mom shouldn't take sides. Let the sisters work it out."
Work it out. Exactly.
Comment. It's It's sad when a mother tells a daughter they jealous of the next child.
Mm-hmm.
And they said right here, I think Tamika most likely reminds the mom of the man.
And
And then
that's what
she said it. She said she was a daddy's girl.
didn't I say that a couple of days
You did.
ago?
Yeah, you did say that.
That Tamika reminds her of her father, and that's the and because I asked, I said, "Or do they have the same father?"
Yeah,
Because usually that happens. When the mother treats a child bad, and not all cases. Let me be clear, because I want to be clear. Not in all cases, but in most cases, when a mother treats a child bad, that's anger from the father. It's not the actual child themselves that they angry at. It's the father that they're angry at, and they feel like they can't they can't physically hurt the father, so they'll hurt the child.
I heard that.
You get what I'm saying?
You
As
said
far as Kandi is concerned, there has been numerous rumors about Kandi, and that's outside of the group of the Xscape. There's been people that had so many rumors about Kandi at this point. I personally don't care. What she do with her punani is her business. Who she give it up to, that's her business. You get what I'm saying? One thing don't have nothing to do with the other. If she used her punani to get ahead, then so be it. Shoot, if I had a punani, I would use mine to get ahead. I'm just being real. What she does with it, that's her business. It's nobody's business. She should have stepped her game up and used her punani to get her record deal.
I feel you on that. And we are definitely talking about Xscape drama because it definitely outdrowned the drama of SWV. But SWV got some promotion in there with the whole thing, who's going to headline the tour when it came to that. So that created a lot of drama with them.
SWV hands down. SWV hands down. SWV hands down. You have to pay homage to the legends. That's like if Diana Ross and Beyonce goes out and go out in concert. Who you think is going to headline? Diana Ross.
Yeah, absolutely, because she's been in the game long. Yeah, sure.
Right, exactly.
Or then again, Beyonce could be like, I'm bullish, but I think Beyonce will be humble enough
to let Diana Ross headline. And the thing about it is SWV did not say that they wanted the headline. They wanted the co-headline. Co-headline. So they was being diplomatic about it. They wanted the co-headline. Come on. The only reason why people know about more people know about Xscape is because of Tiny and T.I.'s antics and them in trouble with the law, their reality TV show. Then you have Kandi with Housewives and all her business deals and things of that nature. If it wasn't for that, people wouldn't know. A lot of people wouldn't know a lot about Xscape. This generation would not know who Xscape is.
I hear you on that.
Yeah. So.
And we just being honest here. We just giving our honest opinion when it comes out here. But let's be clear, SWV sold more records than Xscape.
Exactly.
On there.
Yes, they sold way more records than Xscape.
But also, when we say that, I'm going to play devil's advocate. Xscape were saying Tiny and Kandi said they have a bigger fan base because they've been on television the last couple of years.
Right, exactly. And that's what I just basically said. More people know about Xscape because of Kandi and Tiny. That's it. But if they wasn't on TV, it'll be apples against apples. They'll be on the same playing field. To be honest.
Yes.
Now.
Yeah, because you've been following this for a while.
Yes,
are you actually watching the show? Because this show, let me be honest, this show definitely have a lot of good ratings because just the clips alone is getting traction on the Bravo page.
Let me tell you,
alone.
This is the work of Mona Sky. I'm gonna publicly say Mona Scott Young is one of my heroes. Okay. I remember when Mona Scott Young was running Violator Records and Violator Management. Okay. Back in the 90s, Mona Scott Young is the reason why Xscape, SWV, and a lot of artists from yesterday and today are famous now. She helped break a lot of records. So Mona Scott Young knows exactly how to draw attention, how to keep people buzzing about these artists. And this is another. I take my hat off to Mona Scott Young. She is one of my like idols. I'm gonna say idols. Like I love, along with Wendy, I love Mona Scott Young. And I nominate Mona Scott Young to run BET because BET is horrible. It's gonna be real. That's just my opinion. Just Zoe said it, not Wiley. Not Wiley. Just Zoe said it.
I would tell you this. I haven't watched BET in a long time, but this show, Bravo got that great formula. You know,
Yes.
Bravo, let's be clear, Bravo delivered with this show. And what saved the show, it got the people talking, is the money being stole. That was a hot topic. And then also who's going to headline. Then you got the Tamar involved. Let's be clear. Tamar released that record right when the show dropped. So this is not no coincidence. This is something strategically, because
right.
You know what they do. You know what I'm saying? She's still cool with Mona Scott. So Mona was like, listen, this show about to drop. So that's when you should drop your single. And it worked.
Right.
Now she's involved with the drama with her and Kandi.
But you know what? Like I said before on a previous show that I was on with you, Tamar is forever beefing with somebody, and that's how Tamar keeps her name in the buzz, in the mix, by beefing with people. Because she's not the best singer. I'm gonna just be real. She's not. Tony is the best out of all of them. I mean, she's the GOAT of the family. So I mean, and her life is not all that entertaining or exciting. You know what I mean? So her only way to stay in the mix and the grist of everything is by feuding with people. That's the only thing. If she don't feud with nobody, we don't care about Tamar. Producers, do we care? Do we care about Tamar, producers?
Well, I do. I care about Tamar. I've been following Tamar for years. Tamar musically, and she's a beast on reality television. Let's be clear.
Yes.
I feel like she had a come to Jesus moment because people started labeling her the brat, labeling her like the brat of the group, emotionally, messy, the diva, and she really was getting the people together. And then she also spoke out against how she wasn't getting paid fairly, the rest of the girls. And remember, that's when Tracy was the only one that showed up to do Braxton Family Values. You remember that was one of the seasons she did it by herself because the sisters wanted more money. And then also Tamar felt like she'd been burnt from the industry because she was fired off the reel.
Yes.
So that was like a whole thing. But let's be clear. Tamar voice, undeniable. You cannot deny her voice. Like she is more talented than Diana Ross vocally. Beyonce, she can give Beyonce a run for her money vocally. Now Beyonce is a talented performer, yes. But vocals, Tamar is good vocally. Vocally, I may not. I said she may give her a run, but I love her vocals. Like, let's be good. White Candles, Love and War. I love Love and War. Like,
I love Love and War too. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I'll soften up a little bit. I do like Tamar's music, but is she the best singer? I don't think she's the best singer. I really don't think so. I think that a lot of people don't. I think a lot of people refuse to work with Tamar or reluctant to work with Tamar because of her antics behind the scenes.
Yeah, but I love it. So I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna drop the link in here if anybody else want to join us. But I love me some Tamar. I love it, and she been following me for years. For years, she had been following me because I was a huge Braxton Family Value finale.
Me too. I am too.
And I interviewed Trina Braxton. And and I was in communication interviewing Tracy, but the pandemic hit, and then they wanted to do interviews. And then she said when her schedule opened up, she would come on, and of course, she, hey,
Right. She
I
demanded.
I hear her music always touches me, and I always listen to some of
I
her records.
love Tracy.
You know,
When Tracy dropped her album, it really touched my heart. Because Tracy can sing, she can sing, and I still play her album to this day.
me too. And then people started playing. It's like, oh, I didn't know she had music. You know how people get to know
Yeah,
you once you pass on. That's how I try to give people their flowers now.
down. Yes, that album was the bomb, the bomb. So yeah, I love Tracy.
One of
Um,
our top subscribers said, what you met the Braxton? I was hurt when she died. So sad. This lady that y'all see on the comments, okay, she leaves on average 60 comments a day.
who
The lady that you see on the screen.
really?
She
Kenya.
leaves Kenya leaves so many comments on my YouTube page. She probably don't know how to follow me on Twitter, but YouTube, Facebook, I mean, it's so many comments. I can't even keep up. If I had half of the support like Kenya give me on the show, we'll be good to go. Like
I,
I'm
th- I
telling you,
She should be she should be another person you should give a free shirt to. You should give her a free
yeah,
shirt.
she definitely gonna get a free shirt. Okay. Because sister girl, she comments so much. I mean, I love it. I really, really love it. So I just have to say that. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you? Go ahead.
No. I was Tamar. That's what I'm gonna say. And she's a Pisces, and Pisces people, they always play the victim. Okay, my mother's a Pisces.
You said Pisces play the victim. Wow. I don't even, he's good with the zodiac signs. I'm really not. I'm really, really not. Hello? Jezo, it broke up, so you have to hit
Off.
the link and come
So
back on.
there he
There you
go.
go.
There he go. There he go. But Pisces people are always playing the victim. They'll play in the dirt and get dirty, but then they'll pull their hand out when the dirt is hot, and they'll play the victim real quick.
Wow, wow, wow. Tay G said, I beg your pardon. Not true.
Yeah, Pisces play the victim. My mother's March 19th. I know quite a few Pisces, 18th, 15th, and they all play the victim. The most sweetest people that you could ever meet, the most nicest people that you can meet until you mess with them, until you get on their bad side. But they will say stuff. They mouth is crazy. They will say stuff and then turn around and play the victim. So, and that's what Tamar does. She plays the victim a lot.
Well, the views and opinion of Jezo is not the views and opinion of me. So Tamar, don't block me.
That's just Zoe's opinion. Exactly.
Yeah, somebody said I wish Tamar would have been nicer to her sister before she passed. They did say they made up before she passed. They
Right.
did say that because that did come out that the sisters, because they knew that she had cancer before the general public knew. Like they knew like months in
Right.
advance. And they did say they were able to make up and to get on one accord.
Think of
And
me.
I hope that situation taught the sisters, and this is back to right back into Tamika, that your sister could be here today and be gone today. So you want to make sure that you're showing your sister love. And
Right.
so, you know what I'm saying? Don't be mad. So I know we human, but don't be holding on to them grudges, child. Don't be holding. My Pastor Apostle Kevin Cunningham said something so true. He said you gotta let go of them grudges. Let it go.
So
Life is
true.
short. So you gotta let go of them grudges. And with Tamika, even though either you're gonna press charges or let it go.
But
Because people go
when
ahead.
you have a mother that instigated, that doesn't help. How can they move on in a relationship and make amends if the mother is the common denominator? She's instigating the mix.
Yeah. And that's why mama need to correct herself for stop doing that. For real, for real. Mama need to stop doing it. Mama need to stop doing it to her daughters because it's hurting the relationships of the daughters, in my humble opinion. because when you pick one against the other, that's division. And like even when you bring in children and those children are not your biological children, that causes problem. When you just ban them something, and the other kids don't get something. That's going to be division within them children. And a lot of mothers need to realize that.
Yeah, exactly. And far as Tasha K, so Tasha K is interviewing Tasha.
Yes. So Tasha K, you broke up some, Jezzo.
So
But can you hear me? I'm
I can hear you. I can hear you.
So Tasha K is interviewing Tasha's husband's mistress.
Tasha's husband, didn't I tell you he was low down dirty? And everybody was throwing ankles at me. Didn't I say that man seemed low down and dirty?
Yes, you did.
Did I not say that? And I said he used to work with R. Kelly, so only God knows what kind of man he is and all his dealings.
And let's be clear, I'm assuming there is two side chicks.
Didn't I say that?
Because Tasha came out and posted something on her Instagram that is actually two side chicks that he's messing with.
This show is a gift and a curse, because now all the family drama and business and everything is coming out the woodworks, and then you got Tasha K out here on the prowl, and she ain't stopping even after that loss of that lawsuit. She's still not stopping. She's gonna go even harder. And she's pulling everybody business out here in the street. And now Tasha of Xscape has to deal with her husband.
Yeah. So it's two side chicks. I'm gonna say that again to the people in the chat. She is two side, but the one that she's interviewing is unique. This was the woman that claimed that she was pregnant and she got receipts.
Oh God!
We did break that down in the video as well. So we will be back tonight with a special broadcast where we get into that particular interview. So we will be back tonight with a special broadcast talking about that.
And I want to say to you, I want to say congratulations on that video, on that show. Let me correct myself. On that show that you did on Wednesday with Tasha K. I was out and about and I caught bits and pieces of it, but when I got home, I watched it, and you did your thing, Mr. Wiley. You did your thing on breaking everything down and going deep, diving deep into the story and telling the story and what was all going on. You did your thing. So I take my hat off to you, brother.
Thank you. I love that, because that's what we do over here. We try to break things down and talk about it, because like I said, she's going to release that interview at 7:00, and I'm just here, man. I'm just really, really here.
And you fact checked. That's the thing. You fact checked.
Yes.
So
and that interview will be on the app. So you guys, I'm gonna put the Cash App up. Send me the app money that you're gonna be paying for the app. If you ain't got it, say I ain't supporting her. You want to support the Wiley Show, so send me that $12.99. Because we gonna be right over there covering it on the show. And of course, if you want to come on there, you could drop. I drop the link in. I will also open up the phone lines. So we already got the Cash App up there. So that's $ Marquise Wiley 28, $ Marquise Wiley 28. Because I'm definitely gonna break that down tonight as well. Okay. Yeah, so give me a second. I'm going to make sure the phone lines will work. I don't know if it'll work because I'm mobile right now, you guys. The phone lines work, but I will see. Y'all probably won't be able to hear me, but give me a second. I can do something right quick. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, yeah, okay. All right, give me a second. I'm going to see if the phone line. Hey, Jezzo, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I want to make sure. I just want to make sure for the phone line. So I'm going to see. Okay, we got the phone line here. Okay, I got the photo up. Okay.
One of the producers had asked if the young lady had the baby or not. I would love to know that too.
Okay, and that's something we can definitely have that as well. So if anybody said they have the baby, because it was a pregnancy test, so I don't know if she had a baby by him or is she going to have it or is she pregnant now. So that's questions that I think will probably be answered tonight in the show. Okay, let's see. And so we're gonna go live right after the interview drop. Got to take my notes and we're going live. So that's if she dropping it at 7. If it's an hour interview, then I'll be live 9 o'clock y'all time, 8 o'clock my time. But if it's a 2 hour, it's gonna be right after she go live. Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
And so people are saying, why is it going on her app? Because she had 594 people leaving a comment on the app. So if 594 people, that's just the amount that I can see on the app that, that goes on the app. So let's just say 600 people. So if 600 people paying $12.99, that's $7,794 times 12. That's 93,000. But let's just say she got 2,500 people on the app. $12.99. That's 32,000 a month.
And also she got to pay Cardi B, so she got to make some kind of money some way, somehow.
Yes. So, that's how that goes. So, thank for the fans, this is going to be great for them.
Yes.
Old Cardi B, guess what she going to be doing? More content.
Right. More content. Yeah. What baffles me about that is that, when you become a bigger entity, because, Tasha became a bigger entity, you know what I mean? Why her or her husband, who manage or runs her company, why they didn't get insurance if they didn't get it? Why they didn't get insurance? Because if they would have got insurance, the insurance company would have paid that out, and then she would have had to pay her insurance.
Yes.
So that's the thing I don't understand.
Or she could have insurance, and she ain't gonna say she got insurance. She want to make it seem like she ain't got it.
She ain't got it.
Just for some people to donate to her show.
True, but then wouldn't that be fraudulent? If you have the insurance, and your insurance company done paid this lady, but you out here saying, "Oh no, I ain't got it," but then you telling people to donate to you.
That could, but let's be clear, she never asked people to donate to her,
or pay for your subscription or whatever.
Yeah, she never. I will tell you that she never asked people to pay for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like to put in a GoFundMe.
Right. Yeah.
I would give her that. She never did that.
Right.
Like I would tell her, she never had a GoFundMe page up. She don't be asking people for cash apps. She don't be asking people for super chats. She just delivered the content.
Yeah,
so that's probably why I know she probably
has insurance or don't. She has insurance, right? Yeah, because once you become a bigger entity, you know what I mean, like Perez Hilton, like MediaTakeout.com, and that's old school. Fred is old school. TMZ, I meant to say, like TMZ, they have insurance, so when they get sued, the insurance company will pay for whatever damages that they allegedly caused. So, if she don't have it, I don't understand why she didn't get it.
Yeah, I would think that she would have. Hopefully,
she would have it, right? You're a bigger entity. Like, I mean,
because she never asked the people to give her a super chat or a cash app. I have to give her that. So I would say she do have it.
Right.
But the thing about it is, when you pay that insurance out, if she do have that, then it's going to be difficult for you to get insurance again, or that premium is going to be through.
Her premium is going to go up. Yeah, her premium is going to go up. She can get insurance again, just that her premium is going to be high. That's the only difference. But I'm not hating on Tasha K. I don't agree with a lot of her antics, but I gotta give props when props is due, and I have to say that, she worked this whole YouTube blogging thing. She worked it. She worked it to her advantage to leverage herself to where she's at right now. A lot of people saying that she's done, she's overweight, like she's never gonna recover or whatever. I don't believe that. I believe this is nothing but a little stain on her image and her record. I believe a lot of people is going to continue supporting her. I believe a lot of celebs is going to interview with her. I mean, Wendy got sued, Oprah got sued. So many journalists and public figures who does reporting the news and celeb gossip and whatnot. They've all gotten sued. Perez Hilton has gotten sued, and they've all rise from it. So I don't think her career is going to be over. You know what I mean? To be honest, I think it's going to propel her career even more. More people is now going to be tuned into her because she's in the news. This is actually great publicity for her. So, I got to give her props for, working the system. But what she did is she definitely changed the game for YouTubers. Because going back to what I was saying before, YouTube is in the business of how can I say it? YouTube is more of a broadcasting company now, especially when once they started that YouTube TV, which I have. They start the YouTube TV, so they're working with these production companies and ad agencies and celebrities and things of that nature. So YouTube is going to protect their bag at the end of the day. So if enough people complain to them about it, they're going to start changing things. And let's be clear, the new CEO of YouTube, who stepped up about a couple of months ago, he helped create YouTube TV. So he's gonna definitely protect his bag when it comes down to YouTube TV. So if these production houses and networks and other people and ad agencies start complaining about certain content and things of that nature, YouTube is going to start changing things for creators a little bit. They're going to start regulating creators a little bit more than what they did before. And Tasha K, she opened their eyes. She opened their eyes to now changing things up a little bit. So it's going to happen.
Heard that.
It's going to happen.
But someone said she is evil, she is destructive. She does more tearing down than building up. Her story will go down like Wendy in the next couple of years. Not necessarily. Wendy was doing things that for her health, the drinking kind of messed her up. So I don't think so. That I just think that this is a form of media. I mean, y'all still support her. I mean, she make more money. Sometimes got to be a little destructive. Let's be clear. Everybody cannot be Oprah, but you know what I'm saying. Oprah was a little nasty. Look what she did.
Yeah.
Look what she did to Tony. Look what she did to Monique. Hell, Tony Braxton was so upset with Oprah and talked about it on her documentary. That's how I know that. I saw the exact same time. Yeah, because I'm gonna use. Let me tell y'all something. There's nothing wrong with using other people's titles. So go on here with that. I would use if somebody got a good title, I'm gonna copy and paste that title. Okay. And we do that all the time. If I see a thumbnail, I'm gonna use the same exact thumbnail. That's what we do over here. The content will be different, but if I see a title that I like, I'm gonna copy that stuff in a second. This is what we're doing. We've been doing it. And I ain't gonna be afraid of doing it. If you're mad and upset, you can be mad and upset. You can comment. You can call in. You can tell the person I've done it. And then if they call me and ask me, I say I will continue to do it. If it's a good title, copy and paste this title. I mean. I've done this all the year, so I've been doing that for years. That ain't gonna stop. I see a title that I like, boom, it is what it is. Okay, I know that's funny, but I've been doing it for years. So I'm like, oh, this is a good title. I can't reword it any better, so let me just go ahead and do it. How many titles it is? Don't break my heart, unbreak my heart. I love you. How many I love you titles in a record or a love album? How many more words can you describe love? So we do it and stuff like that.
Listen, when it comes down to media, everybody has done that for years. Everybody has copied off of somebody. Everybody has duplicated somebody's work for years, and this is why now, um, you know, there's a rule in media when you use somebody else's content or whatever, you have to give them credit for it. So
I
I
feel
mean,
like if you read somebody's article, you should always supposed to give them credit. But if you use
right,
the same title, ain't nothing you can do about it because it's so many titles that's the same. Like it's crazy. Like look at I Love You book. Look how many I Love You books gonna pop up.
right.
So it is what it is. So when people bring it up, we're gonna continue to do it. And yeah, this is our job. My job is to deliver content. Just like if somebody have a good title about Tasha K interview, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna highlight it. I'm gonna use that title.
Right, exactly. I mean, hey, it is what
The
it is.
content gonna be different, but I'm dang on sure gonna use the title.
That title brought you over to the Wiley Show and got you watching now.
It sure did. And then they ain't gonna do nothing but be messy and tell the person like I give two cares because this is what I've been doing it. And most people know how Wiley operates. He will copy your title in a second. Like people copy my thumbnails. I can get mad if they copy my thumbnails. It is what it is. I mean, it's not my picture, so I can't get mad at you using somebody else's thumbnail. Just okay. Somebody said this. Oh, he talking about the subject. So somebody said, let me highlight this comment. I'm not hoping or wishing her downfall. It's just the way life works. You literally can't constantly put out negative energy and destroy people's lives and expect blessings. They're talking about Tasha K.
What I think is, I mean, and I gotta be real, because I'm gonna say that I did it too. I took a walk down memory lane a few days ago, and I watched a lot of my old videos, and I said a lot of things in those videos that I wouldn't say today, and I gotta be honest, gotta be real. And they was very, very salacious stuff. What I think is that being that two things, being that this blogging game is so crowded, we all say and do things to stand out to you viewers. You know what I mean? Like we can't be too nice because too nice is not gonna get us far. So we all gotta be unique in our own ways and to stand out and make y'all wanna watch us. You know what I mean? And I think that's what it was with Tasha, is she knew that she was entering an arena that was filled with a lot of bloggers. So she had to find a formula that made her stand out and made people want to watch her and keep on watching her.
Because let's be clear, I'll be messy. If I sit here and give you positivity, it's going to be difficult. Let me go back to Oprah. I always use her as an example. When she started the Oprah Winfrey Network, it was so positive about life, about healing, finances. You know what happened? Y'all weren't watching their own network. Until she switched over into reality TV. It started with Sweetie Pies, and y'all saw the ratings going through the roof. Then they started getting Tyler Perry shows. Then they started getting Love and Huntsville. The ratings went through the roof. So y'all say y'all want positivity, but then when we do positivity, those are the least viewed videos.
Yeah, y'all don't watch. Y'all don't pay attention.
That you like messiness.
Yep. 100% right. 100% right. And I also feel that, there's certain bloggers, and I'm gonna be honest and say that I probably was one of them that emulated the people that we follow, that we watch, like the Wendy Williams and the Howard Sterns and people like that. We emulated a lot of what they did to bring attention and bring views. Because I kind of did it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of did it. I kind of emulated Wendy, and I emulated, like Oprah Winfrey and people that I grew up watching back in the days. until I figured out who I was in this industry, in this game of blogging. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of bloggers out here, they do that. They emulate who they have watched. You know, it could be from another blogger. They've watched another blogger. You know, it may be a young little blogger that's watching Wiley right now, and he gets on his platform and emulate what he see Wiley do until he figure out who he is as a blogger and create his own style. You know what I mean? I think a lot of us have all done that, and we do it because it looks cool, it sounds cool, and we want that attention. You know what I mean? You know, forget about the light.
And I just want to bring that point across because very messy. I'm very messy in my shows. Those are the highest views. When I'm roasting and gagging Armand, the highest views. When I'm singing his praises, the lowest views. We give you a balance. Sometimes I talk about politics. Sometimes I talk about religion. But I know to keep the lights on, I gotta be messy.
Yes.
To keep the lights on, gotta be messy.
Yes. Right. Exactly. Messy keeps y'all coming. Messy keeps y'all going. And you know, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. So, you know, while I don't agree with some of her antics, like behind the scenes, let me just say this. Let me say this. Behind the scenes, when we talk about Tasha K, while I don't agree with some of her behind the scene antics that I have heard about, because I don't know her personally, but the stuff that I've heard about that she's done behind the scenes, I personally don't agree with it. But what she does in front of the camera, it's no different than what Wendy did back in the 90s. It's no different than what Howard Stern did. You know what I mean? And I say those two people because those are the two shock jocks that really set the blueprint for a lot of us that's out here doing what we're doing now. If you listen to terrestrial radio, everybody is emulating Howard Stern and Wendy. In every city, there's a Wendy clone and a Howard Stern clone, and the same thing on YouTube. So, you know,
I agree. I feel like it's a lane for that, and people always talk about more positive to keep the lights on to get the subscribers. We're gaining in subscribers. Why? Because we're messy. We're in these messy topics. Right. Let's be clear. Larry Reed is a gospel artist, but majority of his content is messy gossip teas.
Right. Exactly.
So let's not act like y'all can say one thing that y'all want this, y'all want that. But let's be clear. Y'all here for the mess. Just be honest about it.
Right.
Just be honest and say, I love the mess. Some of these hypocrites come in the chat and they, I'll be this. And then just like the lady that was, what's her name? The Cuban lady that called in. She was doing all that talking and all that.
Yeah.
You don't hear her hitting the link now because we ain't talking about a messy topic and really dragging Tasha. Do you hear me?
Right.
She don't call in on regular shows where we're not talking about when we uplifted Tasha. Now we can do a whole episode and drag Tasha K for a film.
Yeah, she'll call in and defend Tasha and go in.
She'll call in and defend Tasha.
Yeah.
So just be honest.
Was she Cuban or Jamaican?
One of them.
She was Jamaican. She was Jamaican. Yeah, she was Jamaican.
She's from one of them islands.
Yeah.
She called right in, and she's a fan of the show. But in order to get them callers to call in, you got to be controversial.
Right. It's like Love and Hip Hop and Housewives. If those shows wasn't messy, we wouldn't be watching. Let's be real. Basketball Wives.
Because it's plenty shows. Just like Judge Mathis had a reality show, it didn't get renewed for the next season. Why? Because it wasn't
messy. It wasn't messy. If Brandy was not arguing with Malaysia, we will not be watching Basketball Wives. If Brandy was not arguing with Duffy, we will not be watching Basketball Wives.
You're right, but you're not lying.
Which PS, their ratings is not so good from what I heard. I haven't checked, but yeah. But it's the truth.
At least you're being honest. You can say that again. You're honest about the situation. You're very honest about it. And so it's good to be honest and keep that being honest and being creative in
Mm-hmm.
your honesty.
Correct. 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 Correct.
And so that's how that goes. Somebody said, I don't watch Basketball Wives anymore, but if it's some juicy stuff in that, you'll be right back watching it. I
Oh,
think that's
trust and
why
believe.
somebody said in the chat, that's why selling Tampa was canceled. It was not messy enough. Y'all want the mess, so stop acting like y'all
Exactly.
want,
I
you
will
know,
say this. I
yeah.
think a lot of people don't watch Basketball Wives because Tammy's not on there no more. Shawnee's not on there no more. And Evelyn, which I love Evelyn. You know, I used to have a love hate for Evelyn, but I love Evelyn now. Evelyn is not on. You know, like the originals are not on there. It's just what's her name? Jennifer. It's just Jennifer is on there. Which P.S. Just real quick, when I was walking down memory lane and I was watching one of my videos, I interviewed Jennifer and didn't even realize that she was who she is. We just want to throw that out for a second. It was like I was watching. I was like,
Tokyo-ish.
I was like, oh snap! I interviewed Jennifer. Didn't even know who she was. Didn't even know who Jennifer was. I was at Kim Kardashian's 30th birthday party, and I interviewed Jennifer Williams. Didn't even know who she was, and looking now, you know what I mean. But you know, if I think that's why a lot of people don't watch those shows, is because most of the originals is not on there.
Yeah, Tokyo-ish. So that's how that goes. And tonight, again, thank you, Jazzo, coming back on.
Thank you.
I know you'll probably be back on tonight because you want to hear my review of that
Yes,
interview.
I do. I do. So I'll be back.
Yeah, so I will see you tonight.
All right, and have fun in Chicago.
I'm about to get lit.
Have fun in Chicago. I can't wait to come to Chicago. I mean,
Chicago is lit. Absolutely. So we definitely gonna link up and just text me, and I could text
will.
you whenever yeah.
Text me, hit me up, and
Yeah, just in case you miss a
question.
ride.
So are you gonna go? Are you gonna stop by Namag?
Okay.
Are you gonna stop by Namag?
Who was that?
Are you gonna stop by Nine Mag?
What's that?
The tattoo spot, Nine Mag.
Oh, child, no. I ain't stopping by that.
You're not gonna stop by. Damn, I was gonna tell you to give Ryan my number.
Or no blunts or nothing.
I was gonna tell you to give Ryan my number.
Yeah, I ain't doing. I ain't doing none of that. I ain't going to no tattoo shop. I ain't smoking no blunts. None, because I'm back in the job market. So I just got hired somewhere. So just in case they try to pull, you get to take a blood test.
Wait. You got hired in Chicago?
Not in Chicago. No, in Texas.
I was about to say, you moving back to Chicago? Oh my God.
I was, but I talked to my mom about it, and we went apartment shopping in this area because she wanted me to be in a nice area. She don't want me to move back to the city.
Right.
So we was all out in Madison and this area and that area. And baby, them apartments, 18, 19, 2,000 a month. And then plus 2 months security and 1 month's rent. Then you gotta make 3 times that. So so yeah.
Well, this is why I'm holding on to my Section 8 as long as I can.
And I tell people all the time, hold on to that as long as, because that's a blessing. So be a blessing to hold on to that. You know what I'm saying? Because regular people, I mean not regular people that are working in the job market, they want Section 8 themselves because the rent is so freaking high. So of course you need that safety net, because this rent is outrageous. So me paying right now, the rent went up to $1,100. Thank God. So I'm gonna get locked in for that for 14 months. But just imagine if I were to get an apartment for $2,400. Yes, I can afford it. That's half of my YouTube, almost half of my YouTube income. Then you would have to buy food and gas. And if I had a car note, I would have to work
furniture
plus YouTube. So most of my money is going to YouTube, and I'm sorry, going to rent, and going to car notes. It'll be going to bills, And I said the reason I want to go back to work now, if I could just stack up money, and so when I'm ready to travel, I don't have to just depend on the audience. And then the audience there give more, because audience are kind of fickle. I will be introduced to more people with more money. You know what I'm saying? I'll be able to travel more. Because, like, let's be clear, New York got a lot of stuff that goes on in New York.
Oh, yes.
Like New York market, LA market, Atlanta market. Those are the two top markets in media. You know, yeah. Those are those are the type of places. And then another reason why I want to go to YouTube, because back to work, because Storm had to downgrade, the income is going, advertisers have been dropping out. And in Armand, his money has been dropping out. We're gonna do a whole nother video about that, not in this live, but I'm gonna just dive into that, and I'm gonna put his name in the title because I get more viewers when Armand's name in the title. Hint, hint. Oh man, I ain't gonna do that. That's my notes for growing up gospel. Let me do this. Okay.
You know what? I think that YouTubers have to go back to basics, and that's, I thank God.
Like it's really relaxed. So thank God I didn't get no $5,000 in rent. That's too much.
Right.
So we definitely gonna talk about that in the next episode, and then I'll get you to come back on, Jezzo. I'll get you to come back on. Let's talk about that. Thank you, brother.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So moderators, don't block, because I got some people in here that's hate on the Wiley Show. It does really well with interaction, so don't block. Moderators do not block nobody. Just let them comment. As long as they're not using profanity, I don't care if they drag me filth. Don't block them. All right, don't block them. Don't time them out, because I love to see them comments, because them the faithful people. So, but yeah, so we're gonna be doing another video. We definitely gonna dive into it and talk about it. We definitely want to see you all there, because I want the comments like, Wiley failed, he had to go back to work. So don't block him. Don't block him. All right, let these people comment, because they give good engagement. So your haters will engage more than your followers. All right, so I'm coming right back live in 1 minute. All right, I'm about to end this live, and shout out to Kandi and Tamika and to Tasha. Love y'all so very much. I gotta go right back and get right back into the mess. Okay, let's talk about it. All right, hold on. And y'all been sending me Cash Apps and PayPal. Thank you so very much. So that's about multiple streams of income, because I love to go out a lot to shows, and I miss that, regular income coming in plus the YouTube. Baby, I missed it. My friends like, you missed that? Hell yeah, I missed that, because you get paid every 2 weeks, and then plus YouTube. Those are 3 checks a month that I'm getting. So I miss those 3 checks a month. I miss it. And I miss those 3 checks a month. 40 hours plus the YouTube plus this, and then I'm getting some more cameras and everything. So, and then we hiring somebody to do our YouTube shorts. Yay! It's like my first time letting somebody on my team doing my YouTube shorts and for my TikTok. And so when I say shorts, they're posting the same thing on TikTok, and they're getting paid almost close to, we're gonna try to do it every 2 weeks, $250 just to post clips, YouTube shorts, and TikTok. Like $250 every 2 weeks. So that's gonna be pretty good. And they be on call to help me with thumbnails if we need them to make a thumbnail. So I could just show up and deliver the content. Okay. So that pretty much be on a team and everything. Like, then of course I already got a person, just pay her the money. She freelances where she writes my emails, and she will write my email and everything like that. And only thing I have to do is just send it to the people, like professional emails and stuff like that, professional posts. If I have to say something on Instagram or make a little caption, definitely do that as well. While that is multiple streams of income, only having YouTube as one form of income. I have to check, okay. Yeah, multiple streams of income. It's about multiple streams of income. And I don't care if people drag me. They can drag me all day. They ain't talented like me. Put my name in the title. Drop me a link. I'll come in there and confront you like the lead attorney. And he ran like something. But thank y'all. There was an hour. Let me come right back. I will see y'all soon. Thank you so very much. Okay, thumbs up. Share. Leave me a comment. Drag me in the comments, because I love to read them all. All right, I'm going to come right back.